What's going on, everyone? In this video, we are going to go step by step, and trust me, there's not a lot of steps that involve this 20 SMA strategy. Now, out of the hundreds of videos that I have shown outlining this particular strategy, trying to explain this strategy, trying to, stress the importance of a simplistic strategy, it is still going over a lot of people's heads. People are still not understanding where to enter. They don't want me to go off on the quote unquote tangent and talk about psychology and talk about the whatever else goes on with trading, right? So let's just talk about the strategy. Where do you enter? Where do you exit? What are you looking for? Let's start with a very clean chart. So I'm going to take off everything on the chart. So I'm going to take off this line that I have that's completely irrelevant. I'm going to take off the VWAP. We're going to take off the VWAP, and we're going to leave the daily 5 because I don't think it's going to come into be an issue. What are the rules? What are you looking for? What's the strategy? The strategy is a 20 SMA change in trend scalping strategy that I use on a 5-minute time frame. Okay, so we're looking at a 5-minute time frame because as much as I feel that I expressed that, there's a lot of people that will still leave comments and say, what time frame is this? Can you use it on any other time frame? Absolutely. Do I use it on any other time frame? Sometimes. I'm comfortable with the 5-minute time frame, so I'm going to trade it on the 5-minute time frame. Okay? What am I looking for? I am looking for price. Where's my drawing tool? I am looking for price to be trading over the 20 SMA. Does that make sense? So I am looking for candles trading over the 20 SMA. My indicator or my signal to start to gain interest in taking a trade, I call it the reason why candle. What's the reason why we want to take this trade? This candle right here. Why is it my reason why candle? Why is it the signal candle? Because this candle just closed underneath the 20 SMA. Does that make sense? Price was previously trading in pre-market over the 20 SMA. Price has now closed under the 20 SMA. That's my reason why candle. I analyzed this candle. This candle is 19.25 points. Okay? In this particular situation, your max pain is 20 points. Okay? 19.25 points. Why is that your max pain? Well, if I was to be in a trade short and price is trading over this reason why candle, like let's say, for example, you get into this trade short and now we are trading over the reason why high, I have no interest in that trade. To me, I am classifying that as it is technically a damaged or broken trade. It is a failed move. So I want no parts in it. It would be causes for all stop losses. In terms of how much size you want to put on, that's completely on you. That's irrelevant of the strategy. The strategy of using the 20 SMA has nothing to do with whether you want to trade 100 minis or you want to trade 1 micro. Leave that to yourself, depending on how much money you have, right? Again, I am speaking to the people who want just the strategy, not to everyone else who wants to learn how to actually manage your trading. So once you get a reason why candle, once you have price close below or above the 20 SMA from previously trading from above or below the 20 SMA, that becomes your reason why candle. Your entry, where do you take entry? AKA confirmation, AKA sell market, or AKA stop sell. Where do you enter the trade? That's what everyone wants to know. Where do you enter the trade? I am entering a trade on a following candle that is confirming the low of the reason why wick. In this particular case, we're looking short, so I'm going to use the low of the reason why candle, and I'm going to use the wick. Do I ever use the body? No. I always use wicks. What if the wick is 50 points? I always use the wicks. It's the way I trade it. It's how I've been doing it for years. I can only show you the strategy how I use it. Okay. You want to change it? Be my guest. This is how I do it. So your entry is going to be getting in short, whether you want to have a limit order there, whether you want to have a sell stop order there, whether you want to market order in there. That choice is yours. That has nothing to do with the strategy. What do? I market order in. Is there a better way to do it? Maybe, right? Sure. If you're comfortable having a limit order there, be my guest. I market order in. So you are looking for a following candle to confirm the low of the wick of the reason why candle. I hope you guys are staying with me. This is not that hard. Okay. So once you get into the trade on a following candle, once it confirms the low, you are looking to scalp this move. Now, market conditions change. So as market conditions change, my approach in terms of take profit changes. Okay. My stock generic take profit is anything between 5 and 10 points. That's it. It has such a high win rate percentage because the NASDAQ has such a volatile movement, and it's very volatile. The ranges are very big. The odds of you getting 5 to 10 points on momentum in the NASDAQ 100 is greater than if you're always looking for, let's say, 50 points. Okay. That would require you to maybe risk a little bit more capital or be in trades a little bit longer. I'm more so on the side of things where I like to get in, I like to get green, I like to get out. It just works best for me. So again, just to recap, price was previously trading over the 20 SMA. Price has now closed below the 20 SMA. Simple moving average. Okay, it's the simple moving average. It's not the EMA. It's not a smooth moving average. It's nothing else. It's a simple moving average. Okay, so price has closed below the simple moving average, the 20 simple moving average on a 5-minute time frame. Once that candle closes, that now turns into my reason why I want to take the trade. That's a reason why candle, and I am looking to take entry on a following candle that takes out the low. Wick. Now, another question that has come up over the years, how many candles do I wait? And how many candles is too many candles before that trade's invalid? For me personally, I will wait 2, 3, 4 candles. If it still doesn't confirm after, let's say, 15, 20 minutes, generally speaking, I just let the trade go. Regardless if it does confirm 30 minutes down the road, I let the trade go. I typically like to see this confirm in the following 1 to 2 candles after the reason why has closed. Does that make sense? So I would like to see it confirm here or here or here. 1 to 2, 1 to 3 candles. Those are my rules. That's what I do. Okay. Take profit. My stock take profit is between 5 and 10 points. So when I enter into this trade here, and if this goes in my favor quickly, 5, 6, 7, 8 points, I'm going to scale out. Whether I'm trading multiple contracts, I might start dumping contracts every couple points, or I might just exit everything. Again, that's not really the strategy. You can choose to take profits all in, all out. You can choose to scale. You can choose to do whatever you want. It's your money, your risk. But in terms of when do I get out, my stock take profit is between 5 and 10 points. Now, to all of the people that can't seem to fathom getting into trades with a negative risk to reward ratio, or telling themselves and psyching themselves out, well, if I'm going to risk 20 points, there's no chance in hell that I'm just going to take 5 points on it. Because I know there's many people out there that will sit there and say, if I win 3 trades and I lose 1, I'm basically flat. You are correct. You are correct. If you cannot operate a negative risk to reward ratio consistently, and here's what I would do before you even go out there and just start automatically doubting yourself and the strategy. Try it. Try it for a week. If you don't like it, there's other ways to increase the profit if that fits your style a little bit more. What are some of those ways? Well, some of those ways could be looking for a one-to-one. What does that mean? A one-to-one based on the reason why candle. So if the reason why candle is 18 points, 19 points, you're looking for 18, 19 points. Okay, you could do that. That's a one-to-one. You could also do things in terms of half of the reason why candle range, which in this particular case, it would still be a negative risk to reward ratio, but you necessarily wouldn't be risking, 20 points to make 5, 20 points to make 10. You would be risking 19 points to make 8. Okay, so I like that a lot of the times, where if I'm going to risk 19 points, I'll look for half of that. Another way to do it is to add onto your chart the ATR indicator. ATR indicator is average true range. Okay, so average true range, whatever the average true range is on the 5-minute time frame, I will look for half of the average true range. Okay, so in terms of the strategy, let's continue. After this first 20 SMA short off the open, we now have a candle that closes over the 20 SMA from previously being traded under the 20 SMA. Does that make sense? So this is going to be classified as a new reason why. A new reason why we would like to scalp this long. Momentum is shifting. Okay. Now this candle is far greater than the previous candle. So this strategy is going to be a dynamic stop loss, a dynamic take profit, unless you're using a stock take profit system of 5 to 10 points or anything in between. Because this particular candle is 55 points. Okay. So how do I manage a trade that potentially is 55 points worth of drawdown? I would look for half of that reason why candle, which is going to be about 25 points, 26 points. I would also trade micros. 1 micro, you'd be risking about $100 on this trade. 2 micros, you would be risking about $200 on this trade, so forth and so forth. Another place that you can add a stop loss is any closure back below the 20 SMA. So if you get into this trade and it bounces a little bit and then it comes crashing back down and closes underneath the 20 SMA, you can choose to exit that trade because technically it is a failed move. Okay, that's going to tighten up your stop loss. I don't need to do the math for you. This candle here's range is 20 points. This candle's range is 26 points. And this candle's range is 26 points. If you were looking for a stock take profit of 5 to 10 points, it would have been hit very easily. If you were looking for half of an ATR, which is about 25 to 27 points on this reason why's range, you would have also been paid. Okay. If you were looking for a full 1-to-1, you would have also been paid. Okay. So your stop loss will always be below your max pain, I should say. Your max pain is always below the bottom of the reason why wick. It will always be above, right? In this particular case, this was a short setup that never confirmed. This will always be above the high of the reason why wick. Okay, so let's recap this. You are looking for price to close below the 20 SMA. That's your reason why candle. That's step 1. Step 2, you are looking for a following candle, typically between 1 and 3 candles that follow to confirm the low wick in a short scenario. Okay? You are looking for a following 1, 2, 3 candles to confirm the low wick. Once the price starts breaking, I don't wait for this following candle to close and then get in. I am getting in on an active 5-minute candle. So this is your confirmation of a reason why we want to take the trade. And your entry is in the active candle here the active candle that is breaking down below your reason why candle. Okay, so you are entering this trade while this candle is actively printing. This candle, again, this candle, again, this candle. You are entering into the trade short when this candle is actively printing. And you are looking for 5 to 10 points if you're looking for a stock scalp model, okay? Your max pain is any closure above your reason why. Does that make sense? Once the trade is completed and once you are out of the trade for a win or a loss, you are sitting on your hands waiting for the next setup. The next setup comes here. Your stop loss goes here. Your entry price is over here on this candle that is actively printing. So you wait for a candle to close over the 5-minute 20 SMA. You wait for that candle to close, and then that is step one. Step two is getting into the trade when it is actively confirming the reason why high or the reason why low wick. You have a couple of scenarios for take profits. You can do a stock take profit of 5 to 10 points. Anything in between is fine. You can do a full 1-to-1, take the reason why candle and look for that in terms of a take profit. You can cut the reason why candle in half. You can use a 5-minute ATR and take half of an ATR or a full ATR. Multiple ways to take profits. How do I do it? I take a stock 5 to 10 points profit. Okay? That's the strategy. It's not difficult. I don't feel like I went off on a tangent talking about mindset and mentality and psychology and all the other good stuff about risk management and stuff. The strategy is looking for a candle to close below or looking for a candle to close over the 20 SMA. That's all you're looking to do. You are waiting for price to close below the 20 SMA. You are waiting for price to close above the 20 SMA. That's step one. Step two is entering into the trade when the candle following the reason why is actively printing and is taking out the high wick. Is actively printing when it's taking out the wick low. That's your entry. That's step two. Step three is taking profits or cutting a stop loss. That's it. It's a 3-step process. Step one, wait for the candle to close over or under the 20 SMA. Again, this question was asked. What does it mean when a candle closes over or under the 20 SMA? I will repeat this one more time. Let's look at the pre-market, right? So this light shaded gray box is pre-market. Price was trading over your 20 SMA, okay? Price was trading over. So step one is waiting for price to lose the 20 SMA. And that happens right here, 5 minutes before the New York Open. So price has now changed. Momentum has changed from bullish price action to slightly bearish price action because we have now lost the short-term trend of the 20 SMA. So step one was waiting for price to fall back below the 20 SMA. That's step one. Wait for it to close. That's step one. Step two is to enter into a trade on a following candle, typically candles 1 through 3, after price closes below the 20 SMA. Make sure that it takes out the wick, enter into the trade when the candle is active and printing, and then take profit. That's it. If it doesn't work and it wicks you in and then comes back and takes out the high of your reason why candle, you take your stop loss on the chin like an adult and you look for the next setup. Here's another example. Price was trading under the 20 SMA. Here's your 20 SMA. It's the white line on the chart. Price was trading under the 20 SMA. Price has now traded over the 20 SMA and closed. So this candle closed over the 20 SMA from previously trading below the 20 SMA. That is signaling short-term change in trend. Step one has been identified. Step two is entering into the trade when the candle is printing and it is confirming the high price wick. So whatever this price is on the wick, in this particular example, at 6:40 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, 23,128.5. That's the price you are looking for to get confirmed. What does that mean? You are looking for the following candle, typically candles 1 through 3, typically. You are looking for one of those following active candles to take out this price here, and you are entering the trade and you are taking profits or cutting a stop loss. That's as simple as I can break it down. That is a simple 20 SMA 3-step process that anyone can do. Anyone can use this strategy regardless of skill level. It's very, very simple to follow. It requires little to no real comprehensions of the markets, of the macroeconomics, of policies, of what's going on in the news, of anything at all. It requires a 20 simple moving average on your chart. It requires you to sit on your butt and wait for steps 1, 2, and 3 to happen. It requires you to find a time frame that you're comfortable with. I'm comfortable with the 5-minute time frame. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to join Evolution Traders, maybe to start trading these in real time, that link is down in the description box below. Also, Apex is 20% or 80% off. Excuse me. Apex is 80% off all evaluations. You can use code DAnthony. You can try this strategy, use it on a fresh evaluation, track your stats, see how you do. That link is also in the description box below. I will see all of you guys on the next video.